Well, today everybody, in this video, I'm so excited to share with you all a product from Otto Audio. Yes, they're back with a brand new plugin, and it's not what you would expect. Today we're going to be checking out the blown out wall. Let's get into it. Before I show you guys any tones and demonstration, what exactly is the blown out wall? Well, it does what it sounds like, and the name kind of coincides with the tone that you're going to get. Basically, long story short, this is a supercharger for any amp sim. You put it in front of an amp sim and you let it rip. So we're going to dive on into the tones that you just heard, but just a little precursor. As you could hear, it sounds absolutely gnarly in the best way possible. Here's the isolated guitars in that demo track, and real quick, I'm using the blown out wall in front of the Otto Audio 1111, definitively the heaviest amp sim of all time. Now, before I go any further, this is in fact a sponsored video from Otto Audio, as they're asking me to share this plugin with you all. However, as always, with any of my reviews and any of my sponsored content, there's nothing else I have to say or do other than just to showcase it for you guys, have some fun, and create some heavy riffs. All right, I'll put a link down below in the description as well as the pinned comment for you guys to go check out the blown out wall. So, like I said, it's a supercharger for your amp sim. Basically, man, you can think of this as any sort of distortion pedal, any sort of overdrive, any sort of anything that you put in front of an amplifier in real life. But the blown out wall is not just a distortion pedal, it's not just an overdrive, it's not just a saturator, it's not just a fuzz tone, it's not just an HM2 tone, it's all the above. Basically, man, you put this thing in front of any sort of amp sim and it slams the input of your amp sim and destroys your tone in the best way possible. I know destroys has like a negative connotation, but it destroys it in a way that's amazing, you know what I'm saying? Now, everything's all to taste, but like this is not your like transparent overdrive type of thing. You know what I mean? Like this is for somebody, an artist or a creator or an engineer, anybody like that, who is looking to get like some serious saturation and color and a flavor that is absolutely disgusting, okay? So if you're looking for like a clean boost or a transparent boost, perhaps you could dial it in such a way. However, like I keep saying, man, this thing destroys your tone, hence the name blown out wall. I mean, it kind of sounds like what it's named after, right? So I'll put a diagram up on the screen right now that labels everything in the blown out wall. But basically, as you can see, we have a ton of different ways we can tweak our tone. We've got tube drive, we've got an overall distortion knob, we have tone and post tone. We have the ability to select a certain frequency that we want to alter and then adjust the Q as such. We also have a hard clipping knob here, which essentially just adds more distortion. We have a high pass and a low pass. We also have the ability to tweak the input and output, which definitely changes the tone and the characteristics of the blown out wall. And then in the bottom, we also have a bank of presets. So throughout the duration of this video, I've been splicing in a lot of different tone demonstrations with different guitars and tunings. Now what I want to do is I want to do a casual playthrough. I'll put the blown out wall again in front of the Otto Audio 1111, and I'll twist some knobs and then I'll bypass it as well, so you can hear what the 1111 sounds like before the blown out wall is engaged, and then I'll turn it on and we'll listen to it and you know, go from there, okay? All right, everybody, so let's just casually and really quickly go through this tone demonstration here, okay? So we got the Otto Audio 1111, and then we also have the blown out wall. Now, the blown out wall is before the 1111. Here's just the default setting, and honestly, it's my favorite setting in the 1111. So, absolutely heavy, right? Now, let's destroy our tone, and let's kick on the blown out wall. One thing I failed to mention, I'll just mention it right here, is we have a mix fader. So like if you want to add a little color and totally don't want to destroy your tone, but just a little bit, you can add a little bit there. So that's pretty cool, man. So let's just go all the way to, you know, 100% max. Satan! Yeah, I mean, it sounds absolutely disgusting. Another thing, too, I found to mention is if you click on this light, you add the gain in, like, I believe in series now. So it's like the orange is adding to the red. So it's like just more gain. More is more. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's just check out some of the different presets here and then just go from there, all right? So let's go with Broken Wall. This one's a little bit more gated, and I don't like it. So I want to mess with the output here. Sounds disgusting, man. Let's check out another preset real quick. Face Meet Wall. I think you get the idea, right? Sounds absolutely gnarly, and when you bypass it, you're back to the regular Otto Audio. Sounds pretty cool. So everybody, what do I think of this thing? Well, this thing is certainly dialed in such a way that, like, if I want, let's say, the HM2 sound, this is certainly a digital representation of such. But like I said in the beginning of this video, that is not all this thing does. I mean, you can get like the dying battery sound like in a distortion pedal or a fuzz pedal or anything like that, where it's kind of like real splatty and stuff like that. You have a specific sound in mind, or you want to try something new, by all means, I think the blown out wall will certainly do that for you. That's going to do it for this video. A huge shout out to Otto Audio for sponsoring this video. I love working with this company and I can't wait to do it again. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'll put a link down below in the pinned comment as well as in the description, so you can go check out the blown out wall for yourself, okay? So everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Later.